you guys are ready in your own time.
It's probably difficult to reduce Pork to just a few sentences, what kind of person you are, but massively interested in the Irish language, was so active always in promoting all things Irish language and culture all through college, studied Irish and history in Trinity.
Yeah, I mean, being 6'7", I think, influenced his life a lot because it put him, well, into swimming and gave him decided advantages sort of with swimming, with sport. Yeah, I mean, that was his life up until he went on a J1 visa. And then, just in one split second, like the case of everyone here, his life changed forever when he was cycling to work one morning and he was hit by a truck, hit very badly by a truck, and suffered a huge, very severe brain injury. And even though he seems sort of very different, his personality and Pádraig is still the same person.
Humour.
As before. His humour, his interests, nothing has changed except, well, obviously he'd love to speak again, but I mean, those of us close to him, we all communicate with him. He loves being part of conversations and...
Really social.
A very social person still, yeah. I think there is an issue when people see you have a brain injury, that they feel in some way they can't communicate with you and they feel awkward and they try to avoid you. Whereas the people who understand you well, I mean, friends, people who work with you, people up here in Unsale, I mean, all of those are very comfortable with Pádraig. And I mean, he communicates and understands everything with them. Whereas other people perhaps are just that little bit shy or a little bit slow about coming forward. And also I think the preconceived notions that the destination for somebody like Pádraig is a nursing home. I mean, he had just finished college and we were asked, well, what nursing home will he go to? I mean, who at that age wants to step into a nursing home? And it was very fixed ideas in the system, particularly for people with brain injury, that, you know, you go where you're put. I mean, nobody was there trying to communicate with him and saying, well, look, what is it you'd like to do? Of course, if you ask Pádraig, he wants to live at home. He wants to go back as much as possible to his normal life. I mean, it's just the fear. It is a fear that if something went wrong, that like that, the decision could be taken out of our hands. And that if, and hopefully it won't now because you're keeping very well, but if anything ever happened that you had to go into hospital, that we would be the ones that would have a say, because we're the ones who understand you and could help you through this, as opposed to medics who believe this is in his best interest. So that attitude was there, that the decision should have been taken for him, not to give him a chance to see if he wanted to, if he could pull through it, which obviously he did and struggled to pull through. How important is that for you, to make your own decisions?
Out of 5.
Yeah.
1, 2.
There's absolutely no doubt about that. Yeah.
And even in the small things as well, we often have a dinner we wouldn't be as keen on, but if he asks for it, that's often what we end up eating. So in the big things and the small things, it's just as important.